15 minutes of fame, they won't promote your content. They said the battle truth is that rocker piper boy, and they did a blog about it.
I put my hands on that little girl, and y'all seen the proof, the paperwork, the video. But y'all unbiased review is to accept them weirdos cover story and make me battle truth and for.
What's that to salute? You bang your hammer when nobody's around. Let's give this battle truth.
I'll knock you out, then stop you out till you snag a tooth. Pull out the gun, raise you up, just to pop one in you like battle truth. Yeah.
And it's true. At first, I was a fan, but now I'm angry. And you've been up here doing all that cap. Y'all niggas crucified Battle Truth. Even when he provided proof, y'all said he was lying. Norb's casting couch like Harvey Weinstein, but he didn't try to deny it.
Nah, but
he's hilarious. Battle Truth.
He's wild hilarious. He's also got his own thing. You feel what I'm saying?
He's mad funny.
You know what I mean? So
but
like
with him though, another thing with him, like, and I'm not talking bad about him. I respect him. I like him. I watch his channel. I watch
like
him.
a judge and shit.
Yeah, I go to his channel. I can say myself before I go to anything else.
You go to Battle Truth first?
I go to Battle Truth first. I'm being honest.
That's crazy.
I want to see what he talk about, how he's saying it. But
this up. Okay, Battle Truth on YouTube. You are one of my official go-to sources. As you know, I'm still involved in battle rap behind the scenes.
What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters, along with my beautiful co-host, the lovely Miss Jess.
What's up?
So, sis,
Yes, sir.
let's do this Summer Madness 13 wrap up. You know we didn't cover the. Okay, what was the biggest disappointment of the night to you? What was the biggest disappointment of the night to you?
You already know.
No, I don't. Tell me.
T-Top and John the Don.
That's crazy, because I was finna say the same thing. I thought you were gonna say disaster. That was the big. Go ahead.
That was entertaining though.
Facts. It was entertaining, even though it was a disaster, but it still was entertaining.
It didn't put me to sleep. I was there.
Fact. Oh, so you went to sleep? Wait, you went to sleep on T-Top and John too?
Listen, I have my notes, and I turned off my camera, and because I was on StreamYard with you. I turned my camera off. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing this.
Now hold on, I gotta show you my notes because I did the same damn thing, man. My stuff looked like a damn.
Let me show you. Let me show you my screen.
That's crazy. That was the same thing for me. It's so empty.
I didn't try to be funny. I'm not even trying to be funny. I had it ready to go, but it just didn't go anywhere. Yours is blank. Wait. Keep it paused. Okay, now I see. So what does that say on there?
Look at that whole side empty.
What was the other side? Oh, the other battle.
It'd be two sides. One side for the one rapper, the other side for the other when I'm going and taking notes.
Oh, you started to take notes and you stopped.
Man, I was out of there. I was in and out of there like.
You better than me now. You better than me. You want to see what I did? Let
me see what you did. Oh, hold on. Can I put it up?
Yeah, you can put it up. I'm sorry, done. That's what I did. That's what I did. That's what I did. Round 3, John T-Top. Round 2, John T-Top. And round 1. That's it. Like the other rounds, I had people. I even took notes during disaster.
Man, you know what? You know what's crazy? I ain't gonna even hold you, sis. I promise you, I knew that battle was gonna be like trash, but I still tried to hype it up. Certain matchups just don't go together. And I knew that one didn't go together, but it was already booked. So what the hell? I said, let me just make the best of it. Let me at least try to hype it up. But man, oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. I was trying. Oh, I was trying so hard. You know what's crazy?
Wow.
They wasn't even motivated to do that battle. And then John thought he was actually doing something. He like, you like to wear outfits? I bought one too. And he bring out his vest thing. I'm like, bro, it had no power in it. You know, usually when you bring out a prop, it's supposed to give you power.
The crowd reacts.
Energy.
Nobody reacted.
Like,
it was crickets.
Like,
you can hear the Velcro. You can hear the Velcro echo in the room when he took it off. You like everybody's like, oh.
Like, okay, like it already looked crazy because you look like a nerd, but you got a bulletproof vest like you gangster. It's like no. I was so disappointed in that battle, man, because again, I expected for them to do better. They two top tiers,
right? But
they don't go good together. They just don't go good together. Like, no. No. You know, and it's like they already battled each other before at that too. So it's like, could you really get motivated again, redoing it over again when the first time you did it, you probably was at like your best momentum for that person? Like, do you really get motivated again after already doing it already? Like, no, that was a disappointment for me.
Right.
Wow.
We need to normalize turning down battles. You don't have to do a battle. And hopefully URL learned from this event. If there's no narrative, if there's no storyline, the matches that did outstanding had a narrative behind it, had a storyline behind it, had some type of animosity, friction, something that they had to address or needed to address.
Right.
Made it where it was competitive and they wanted to talk about things and had things to talk about.
That's crazy because even
go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's crazy because even though they got through their rounds, I still would, if I was to had a choice of watching it all over again, I would still watch Disaster and Real Sick over T-Top and John, and they got through all their rounds.
Facts. That goes to show you, like I said, when the formula works, stick to the formula. Don't match up nobody that have nothing to talk about, because then you have good lyricists facing each other, making up narratives. Like him talking about, oh, your girlfriend was locked. You had your girlfriend locked up in the basement, feeding her like some white people stuff. Like, I was like, Malachi would have told me if that really happened. Malachi would have told me that, because you already dish out all the major news that goes down here. I'm like, where's that coming from? And
like just making up stuff. Like nobody wasn't feeling it.
They was even just at each other.
Even if she was locked up, just even if she was locked up in the basement, though, how whack they was, it would have made a person not even want to look into it. Like, ain't nothing going on.
Right. It was not even believable, and then it was just like, no. Then I wouldn't be laughing, he somebody saying they're getting at my baby mama. It was just making, it was not.
Right, because even though
you didn't feel like it's like they planned, hey, we're gonna just we don't have nothing to talk about, so let's just disrespect each other's baby mamas, and then they already were cool about it.
Right.
You didn't feel the type of way about him disrespecting the mother of your kids, like, and both y'all had the same angle, kind of just getting at each other's girl, like.
Right, because even though T-Top baby mama got a history of messing around with a lot of people, when John, this is what I'm saying, how whack the battle was. When John was trying to rap like he could have got some, you just didn't even.
I had a number.
He was like, man, stop lying on that girl, boy. You wasn't finna give up. That's how whack the rap was. Even though she known for giving plenty people shots, it's like, boy, stop playing.
Again, when you get two people on stage that don't have any storyline, no narrative, no type of angle or animosity towards each other, you're going to get a battle like this. So take notes and only get people that have something to prove, that have some type of angle to rap about. Like, no, don't do this again. And rappers, if you don't feel like, hey, I said I was gonna do this, but I can't come up with anything. I don't have 3 rounds for this person. I can't do it. I gotta pull out. It's okay. Cause this makes you look crazy. Like, no, it's not good. Just next time, just gracefully say, yo, I was trying to write, but it's not working. Just like, I don't know why you gotta force a match. And why can't you speak up and defend yourself and say, no, this ain't gonna work. This is not gonna be good.
Right. At the end of the day, man, they was definitely a disappointment. I expected more from them brothers. It wasn't good at all. A terrible matchup to put together. Boring as hell. I wish they would have went first. Because, man, I definitely dozed off a couple times. Look, we couldn't even recap the damn battle. It was so terrible. We recapped everybody else.
I was ready. I got my thing, my notes. I was about to type up and watch. And I was like,
can't even recap.
I didn't write one word. At least you wrote a word down. But yeah, overall, Summer Madness, the good, the bad, the ugly. You were right. Matter of fact, let me give you your flowers, Malachi. I'm going to give URL their flowers because you already said on Night Court and on us going live, hey guys, listen, this card is fire. Not there's no easy matchup at all. Everybody on this card, it can go either way. It's gonna be fire. And you were adamant, even though we was like, Mal, the quality that they've been doing, can they really pull off a fire Summer Madness and I'm promoting the event, like enough time to promote the event. We were talking, okay, but you was right, and literally exactly how you said this event was gonna go, because we didn't know about Disaster. He was not one of the people on the card.
Fact, they put him on.
It went. Even the ones that put me to sleep,
right?
I was like, dang, I ain't mad if you said John won, and I ain't mad if you said T-Top won. I ain't mad if you said Fonz won. I ain't mad if you said Sugar won. I ain't mad if you said Tay Rock won. I ain't mad if you said Av won. I ain't mad if you said Rum Nitty won, and I ain't mad if you said Ace won. Like, literally, everybody came with fire. It was madness.
Right.
Blow for blow, everybody was fighting back. You wasn't gonna push me around, bully me around. Even though I lost, I still put up a fight, and I literally stand 10 toes down until the final bell rang, and you knocked me out. But yeah, exactly how you called it in URL. Y'all said y'all had a good event for us, and y'all did. And so
7 battles on the card. 7 battles on the card. Hold on. No, I don't want to get off subject of what I'm doing here on this wrap up. So that was the disappointment there. So to you, who was the battle of the night to you? Who had the battle of the night to you?
Shout out to Jerry West. I was gonna give it to Rum Nitty and Ace, but dang, I have to give it to Jerry West because I really wanted to be there. He really sold that, and DNA sold it as well. Like, both of them was coming for each other. Creative rounds, creative delivery, creative props, creative rebuttals, landing haymaker rebuttals, like all around. They gave us a show. So I gave it to Jerry West and DNA. Sorry.
Same thing for me too. That actually takes away from my other question too, because it's two questions. So I'm gonna say DNA and Jerry West definitely was the battle of the night. You had them both going all 3 rounds, fire, no dry spots at all for each one of them. They had everything. They had the theatrics, they had the props, they had the rebuttals, they had the place rocking.
All the elements.
Yeah. They did their thing. And this is why I was telling people, Jeff, like this is exactly what I was telling people when we was having them conversation, when they were like, oh, ARP them, RB them kill URL. They better. And I'm like, listen, man, remember they were trying to give me heat on that? I say, listen,
you stood your ground.
The URL can have a weak card, but they can have one battle on that weak card because they the top tiers, it will destroy the whole cards of what Remy will throw or what RBE will throw or what King of the Dot will throw. I guarantee you, there's not going to be a battle on that Max Out 3 better than that Jerry West and DNA. You get what I'm saying? Better than that Rock or Av. Better than that Jerry, better than that Rum Nitty and Ace I Mean. This is exactly what I was trying to tell them. You can say like, oh, they had better, but at the end of the day, you take the best battle on the URL card and you compare it to whatever that whole card is, that battle on that URL gonna wipe out that whole card. That's what I was trying to tell them because of the top tier. Again, it's a difference when LeBron, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry, and James Harden, and Giannis and them. Right. It's a difference when they putting up 50 points compared to what Rui Hashimori or Bradley Beal or somebody right there putting up 30, 40 points. You'd be like, okay, they put up 30, 40 points. That's good. But it's more Sports Center highlights when you got the top ones doing it. And when the top ones come to ball and they do their best performance, it's gonna wipe out whoever card. It's gonna kill their whole entire card. Yeah. Literally, they whole entire card.
We couldn't see it. Maybe we're visual learners, Mal. We couldn't really understand it when you put it to words, but we saw it. We saw it this weekend.
Right. That's exactly what I'm telling them. Like, oh man, you don't know what you're talking about. You crazy. Okay. Again, Jerry West DNA. Now watch Max Out 3. I guarantee you not one battle on that card gonna live up to actually come close to this. I guarantee you it. Guarantee you it. But they did
Today
good.
Was the events of the events, or yesterday was.
Which actually brought me to my next question. That is the same question that we actually used, just so happened to be the same guy. Because I was gonna say, who you think had the best performance of the night? But you already came out of the gate talking about you got to get to Jerry West. So yeah, I have to say Jerry West. If I'm giving it to anybody, I would say Jerry West. But watch this. I'm gonna flip the script.
He checked all the boxes.
Who would you give runner up to? So let's just say, forget Jerry West. Who would you give runner up to then? Who do you think was the second best runner up?
Ace was stumbling though through. I don't know. You didn't say he was choking, but I feel like he was shaky. Clean performance, no mess ups, packed a punch, crazy. Every 3 rounds, I think I'm giving that to Fonz. I think I'm giving that to Fonz.
Yeah, Fonz.
My boy Fonz. I'm giving it to the what's it called?
See, it's hard to say who run up here because a lot of them got off. Like the Av got crazy, Rock got crazy too, Fonz got crazy.
But I won't add them because runner up, Jerry West checked all the elements as far as what to bring when you're doing a battle. He has everything covered. Right. From head to toe. So if I'm going to say runner up, you got to at least have a prop or rebuttal with the prop. Like you had to do something and every single round had to be clean and you had to be just as good as Jerry. So Tay-Rock lyrically, Av lyrically on point, fire, but they just brought bars.
That's hard to say, man. You say Fonz, so I'm like, dang, Fonz was going crazy.
I would have gave it to should deserve it. Yeah, Fonz brought his rebuttal to do dunking on him. That was funny, and I felt like his rounds was no hiccups.
That was funny seeing them dunk. They real fat, so they trying to dunk and can barely get off their damn feet. Them dudes jump like this high off the ground. Like they tried to jump with all they might. It was like this high. I was like, and they was out, and when they came back down, they was out of breath, like it's over. I'm like,
Listen, don't do my Fonz like that. Fonz is
sit down. Fonz, after Suge did that damn dunk, it was over. He ended the round short. Like
twerk.
It was over.
Twerk. Wait.
There you go.
Twerk. No, wait. Twerk was very good.
Yeah, that's
he
what I'm
was
saying. It's hard. It's
theatrical.
hard to say. What? See, that's what I'm
He was
saying.
theatrical. He was throwing punches, like literally, swinging. He had the whole prompt. He did do the prompts. He had the Black Panther. Matter of fact,
Right. He did have that.
I might do twerk
the
because
Black
I had
Panther
him
thing.
best dress as well, so I might give it a twerk. Yeah,
Best dress. You had twerk best. Who was the worst dress? If you had twerk best dress, who was the worst dress of the night?
Malachi, they all was just wearing tees. Like most of
But
them.
who was the worst dress
up
though?
a white tee and some jeans. None of them really like did anything. The only thing someone did was like wear a fitted. I think that was Av had a fitted on. Like all of them just had white tees and black t-shirts. Like
I think Rock probably was the worst dress. Rock had on just a regular white t-shirt, didn't he?
No, there was more people that had just a regular white t-shirt now.
Hollow had on an LOM outfit. Twerk had on the
he had a colorful thing, but that was ugly.
Yeah, it was ugly. That jogging suit.
Yeah, maybe that was the worst dress.
I was thinking about that, but I'm thinking of Rock just had on a regular plain t-shirt.
No, man, other people did it. Other people did. Even Smack had just a regular t-shirt on.
I ain't talking. No, but I'm talking about the rapper. I'm talking about the rapper. I'm
trying to tell you, there was other rappers just with white.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Because Ace didn't have it.
Nitty
didn't have it.
Now I'm a female. I watched. I didn't just watch the
I don't
battles.
care about you being a female.
I didn't just watch the battles. I was looking at.
Girl, they wasn't the only one had on the only.
I was looking at the men's, man.
The only one had on a white t-shirt was Tay-Rock. Nobody else had on a white t-shirt that was rapping. Okay, Tay-Rock was the only one with a white t-shirt on.
I don't care too much to find out, but I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on. Come to think about it. Real Sick might have had on a white t-shirt.
I'm trying to tell you,
I think Real Sick had on a white t-shirt.
Just like you pay attention to what the women were wearing, and you can spit it off the top of your tongue, like real quick. I'm trying to tell you.
Sick did.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, Real Sick had on a white.
Some people had a white t-shirt and then had like an ice cream cone in the back. Who did that?
Yeah, that was Fonz. That was Fonz.
But there was other guys that just had literally a plain t-shirt.
I think that was Real Sick and Rock.
There's guys that had a black. They had either all they wore was a black t-shirt or a white t-shirt, and then some had art on it, or some had words on it, or some had a plain black t-shirt or a plain white t-shirt. Right. It was not given. That's why I said twerk was the best dress, because I paid attention. Okay.
Don't want to dwell on that. Come on. I don't want to hear you.
Twerk is my runner-up. What about you? What about you?
He go run up. Who was the best of the night? After that, I don't know. It's hard because a lot of them were cooking, man. I did like Ace. I did like Fonz was killing. Fonz was in his bag. DNA was in his bag.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Av was in his bag. I don't know. That's a hard one. But I would say Jerry West overall took the show. I'm gonna say Jerry West did take the show. What do you think was the best bar of the night that you can remember?
No, there's too many.
I know it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot.
I can't even say, but I think it would be Jerry. It would be a lot from Jerry, but it's too many, man. This summer.
I'm gonna keep it real. What stole? Now we talking about stealing the show. What stole the show for you? Because I'm gonna tell you what stole the show for me out of the whole night.
Out of the punchlines?
No. What stole the show? Like, what was like one of the biggest moments of the night for you? Well, I'm gonna say for me, the opener. I'm gonna give, because I don't want to be riding Jerry's coattail all night. But like the opener, first of all, I was taken off guard because I was even talking to you about it. I was like, oh man, how you think the lineup's gonna go? And I'm like, this gonna be this, gonna be this. And then you're like, yeah. And you said something similar. I was like, okay, I can see that. But I did not see this. I did not see this. URL for creativity. They heard everybody's rehearsals and they lined it up really good, because even when people didn't flop, like didn't do so good,
the way that they put and spaced people out was phenomenal. So I would say every time, like after that first opener, every round I'm looking at who's gonna outdo A-Side Me, who's gonna outdo A-Side Me and Rum Nitty. I'm like, oh no, he can't do it. Oh no, this is not better. Like I'm literally, that first opener moment stuck with me the whole entire show, and the closer with Rock was a great way to close it out too. Like, no, I think that stuck with me the whole night.
What stuck with you the whole night? I'm still confused.
The A-Side Me and Rum Nitty round. Their performance, this, like him stomping on the stage, the crowd going crazy. I'm like, yo, this is the first round. No, and then when it went so well that I was like, nothing's topping this. Even though there was some dry spots in there, it was still fire. So I was like, okay, nothing's topping this. I don't know why they gave their best matchup at the beginning. Who's gonna be better than this? Who's gonna be better than I'm waiting, and then every round is fire. I'm like, oh no, but it's not as good as A-Side Me and Rum Nitty. And then when I got to DNA and Jerry, I was like, all right. Crazy.
Okay, so the highlight of the moment for me, of the night for me, that was like the highlight of the night for me. It's crazy that you say this, because it actually come from the A-Side Me and Rum Nitty battle. It was actually A-Side Me third round. When he did that third round about Smack, that right there was crazy. I'm just gonna keep it 100. That was crazy. That right there was really like the whole moment of the night for me, because the way he went in on it, and actually really showed, that was crazy, man. When people usually come and they attack Smack in the third, just to say what he don't do, but for Ace to do that third, showing what he do, and then taking them shots at ARP and them and thing, that was crazy.
Listen, that's how you win. You win a solidified spot for Summer Madness every year. You always gonna get booked after that. He did a great job.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was the moment of night. I was like, oh, he shook the room with that. That was crazy. So that was the moment of the night for me.
I could see that. Like, again, that round was so juicy. That thing was so good. You're like, dang, there's no way that they have more. Something that can top this. So
we had 14 battlers on the card. 14. How many of them didn't do good? If 14 on the card, how many of them didn't do good to you?
4. No, wait.
I could say 4. I think 4. Okay. Let's take it one at a time. You name one, I name one. Let's take. So who didn't do good?
Disaster, obviously.
T-Top, obviously.
John the Don.
John the Don, right? And right. John the Don, T-Top, Disaster.
But Malachi, before you say real slick, he was only given 12.
I ain't gonna say real sick.
Okay, good. Okay, go ahead. Okay, who?
Yeah, it might be 3. It might not be 4.
Good.
It's only 3.
Because I was gonna say 4, but I changed my mind because I'm like, yo, Real Sick only had 12.
Yeah, Real Sick was okay. He wasn't bad.
Yeah,
he wasn't bad.
Had 12 days to prepare. He actually memorized his thing, but I felt like because Disaster was flopping so bad, he didn't take the rounds as serious as he wanted to, because he came out first round ready to go. But
yeah, so I would say that. I would say T-Top, John, and Disaster. So out of 14 battle rappers, they literally had 11 of them that actually did good. And that's cool. Yeah, that's definitely success. That's high. That's real high.
And if they didn't do Disaster in that, because that was a last minute card.
Right. It would have only been 2 facts, because they wasn't even supposed to have been on the card. That was added on. They only do 6 battles. That was 7.
Yeah, 6 battles. URL, just keep it with the 6, because it's too long of a night anyways. We gotta go to work and that's
stay with the 6. Stay with the 6.
Max.
It's crazy because Max Out 3 finna do 11 battle rappers. Like 11, that's too much. Man. That's too much. But
then if y'all gonna do that, make sure everybody raps like, okay, you can do go over a little bit, but don't let them rap for like 4 minutes.
3 rounds. Like you got 11 battles, all 3 rounds. It's like, what are you doing, man? Look, stop it, man. Like, damn, that's crazy. So yeah, so overall, you got out of 14 battle rappers, you got 11 of them did good, 3 of them did bad. So how would you rate this card overall on a scale of 1 to 10 before we get out of here?
I was thinking about this, and for the price, for the value, for the shock value, for the efficiency, okay, the punctuality, the creativity, the excitement, the crowd. I have to give the event overall is fluctuating between an 8.5 and 9.
That's crazy because I just put 8.5 down.
8.5, but I really want to say 9, given the fact that how well in not just one area that they did, they improved in like a lot of areas. They improved as far as breaks between rounds, improved, because they used to do like half an hour or not even having a venue for enough time, going over time, and then saying, hey, y'all can catch the raps later on, like being very unprofessional. So professionalism, even though Smack was stuttering and mispronouncing words and mispronouncing rounds, it went well. They did good in that department. They did good. The rappers showed up, and for the most part, they showed up and they showed out, and they was madness all night long.
Yeah, I gave them an 8.5 also. I gave them an 8.5. Good event overall. They definitely showed up, but we knew it looking at the card who was on it. Like, this gonna be good. This gonna be good, and they did their thing, man. Now, again, I personally, now, do you believe Max Out 3 is going to be better than Summer Madness? I'm just keeping it. They got 11 battles on the card. Do you believe?
Listen, these what do you call them, PGs, right? These PGs can just, I don't know what is, I don't know if COVID got these people turning up, but they very comfortable on stage, choking. Like, I don't know, maybe the PGs can save the event. I'm not gonna just write it off and say it's gonna flop, but URL set the standard very, 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 very high. Right. They weren't slipping. They barely were slipping in any department.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
As far as cost, as far as talent, as far as time and execution, no, they wasn't slipped. They barely. They dotted their T's and crossed their I's. Like, nah, I don't know about what ARP is gonna do now, because the only thing that's gonna save them is who on there? Big K probably, because he don't choke in his rounds. he might come and show out, because he supposedly beat Mook, beat Rex, so he may be the staple of the night. I can't say that with a straight face, but what you think?
Nah, I think it's gonna be one-sided throughout the whole night. I think the only one gonna do good from the Midwest is Hitman Holla. I believe Hitman Holla the only one can do good. I definitely believe Ill Will gonna do his thing. A War gonna do his thing. Big K gonna be good.
Man, remember last performance though? That video that was never released, that did get released.
Yeah, that was terrible. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. This is not gonna be pretty. I'm interested to see how truthful people are gonna be, because I know they're waiting to say. Even now, people were giving this event a 5, 6. I'm like,
what, Summer Madness?
People are like, oh, I'm being biased right now because I want to wait and see ARP. And I want to know.
That's crazy. You don't even have to be biased on what you just saw. You know what you just saw, so call it like it is.
But they want to grade it compared to so and so's event. Compared to so and so's event, it only got a this. I'm interested to see. This is gonna be funny.
Yeah, whatever.
No, it's gonna be funny to see how people are gonna be let down because they have their high hopes on this Saturday.
Well, it's only 4 days away, so they definitely finna see it. So
wait, they moved it to the 3rd, right?
No, that was another event.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Yeah. So, yep. Summer